About 9 months ago, I made a video heavily criticizing Ultras in Dragon Ball Legends. And honestly, I wish this video aged worse. Hey, Grimmy here, and with the addition of the Ultra Rising pity system, dynamic area battles, as well as the 7th anniversary and Legends Festival 2025 Ultras, this discussion needs to be opened up again. My take, Ultras have made small progress, but fundamentally failed to evolve the way they were promised to. What Ultras were meant to be. Since the first ever Ultra, Super Saiyan Goku, Ultras were marketed as visually unique and exclusive, being the pinnacle of units in Legends. Super Saiyan Goku had a unique charging animation and Dokubaki impact animation for the time, being a free-to-play unit with a truly premium feel. This was hype, especially with his ink brush animation, stuff that we've never seen before. He was basically on a whole new level and everyone's next shiny new toy. Do you know what's more hype? Subscribing so that you're notified for every new video. But back to the topic at hand, the devs promised that every Ultra would be unique, setting the bar for all of the future Ultras we'd be seeing. Then, almost none of that exclusivity from Super Saiyan Goku carried forward. Why Ultras are still bad. First off, these recycled animations, all the way up to Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Goku. Every Ultra has the exact same key charging and Dokubaki impact animations as Super Saiyan Goku. The problem already started since Vegeta. He's a Super Saiyan. You died in the same arc, and more importantly, you're a base form monkey. Sorry, say it. He's a Super Saiyan. You're a slippery bubblegum kid monster. Why the would you charge the exact same way? Now the problem's even worse. Every Ultra character has the same overdrive attack animation as every other character. You're a fusion god with a huge arm. Why are you still kicking people around like hero mercenary Tao? Ultras cost the most out of any unit, which I'm going to be talking about later in this part, promising uniqueness for each character. If the only value from the unit's visual identity comes from the ink brush animation and intro, that's the worst fake out and scam we could have ever gotten. Animation-wise, even some LFs appear more handcrafted than them. Look at Metal Cooler, now look at Beast Gohan. Second biggest criticism would be banner issues. It's still harsh, and even with the new 60 multi-pity system, the guaranteed Ultra is unattainable for free-to-play players. Yeah, no. For the 7th anniversary, we got the Super Vegito guaranteed banner, which was a wonderful step in the right direction, but it was also dropped with no warning and with a pretty large CC requirement for the end of the celebration, when most events have already run out, and people's CC supply has also run out as well. The cost itself was also pretty large, being 7,000 Chrono Crystals. Legends Festival 2025 Ultra Guaranteed banner was even worse. It's technically an Ultra Guaranteed banner for the New Year's, but it's hidden behind a real money paywall, which is just even more greedy and disgusting. The third biggest criticism would be free-to-play Ultras. When Omega Shenron dropped, being the last free-to-play Ultra, it was never said that he'd be the last free-to-play Ultra ever. But since its release, there hasn't been a new free-to-play Ultra, which is ridiculous and disappointing, setting us up to believe we'd get more, only to give us basically nothing. Access continues to be one of the biggest problems plaguing Ultras. Still, it's important to point out that there were some things Ultras got right. Unique mechanics are finally a standard implementation. Super Saiyan Goku with his KO guard, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta with his switch attack, UI Saiyan Goku with his cover change prevention, Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Goku with his anti-cover change attack. Every character now truly feels mechanically distinct more than before in a big way. And going back to the pity system, 60 multis is unrealistic, but shafts in 15 rotations resulting in 0 Ultra copies were a thing. To be fair, this is a safety net which prevents those absolute shafts from ever happening again. This isn't really a successful change though. This should have been the baseline from the get-go. Both flaws and strengths behind Ultras can't be dismissed, and both matter to our conclusion. Ultras aren't bad units. I prefer to see them as good units conceptually that can continue evolving beyond their kit. I really want to see Ultras get unique charging and clash animations, maybe through a battle motion rework, similar to what Dokkan does, catching up their old units to the modern animation quality of today. Free-to-play Ultras should drop once every 2 years at least. While it isn't much, it's definitely more than what we see today. Ultra Rising banners should also use some improvement too, with a better pity system and better steps. The potential for Ultras is right there, but it's pretty clear that the devs aren't committing to that extra step to turn it into physical changes. Do you think Ultras are improving or just stagnating? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to see the various good and bad behind Ultras, from the pity system, which still kind of sucks, to the horrible banner implementations, check out the new playlist on your left featuring the entire saga on my channel. And if you want to see how each Ultra stacks up against each other today, check out my ranking of every Ultra in the game on your right. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this video. Bye, thanks for watching, never stay perfect, always get better. Peace.